Hi everyone, glad you came back to join me. I'm going to take another little stroll in the other direction now across the back here. Hope you will join me on this little walk. As I said yesterday, it's part two. And as I continue to reflect on what it says in Romans chapter 15, I think of that term, that phrase, think of the other guy. So often in life we are encouraged, we're told we should think about the other guy, take a walk in the other guy's shoes, walk a mile in his path. And I think that's the ultimate way to describe what is said in the first part of Romans chapter 15. We need to think of the other guy so that we can build him up, because, well, that's what Jesus did. It says there at Romans 15, for even Christ did not please himself, but as it is written, the insults of those who insult you have fallen on me. That's speaking of what Jesus Christ took for us. The insults of the others he took upon himself. See, Jesus is the paramount example of thinking about the other guy. He has shown us how we can live in that way of thinking about other people. It's often described to us in the terminology of love your neighbor as yourself, as Jesus told us as he repeated that great scriptural truth from Deuteronomy. You see, we are supposed to be people who love our neighbor, and we are supposed to be people who think about the other guy. Think about what we've done over the last number of months. We've donned masks. We have kept our hands clean. We have forgone visiting with others for great lengths of time. We've done it really in a manner of speaking so that we might think of the other guy. Because I suppose if we were going to play this statistics game, not many of us would ever get COVID-19, but we need to think about the other guy. Think about the one that might. And do what we can to help them, to be following in the example of Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ was the ultimate example of thinking about the other guy. He didn't serve himself, but instead he served others. Jesus is the paramount example of thinking about someone else. And he did it for you and for me. Well, you know, before I go, I'm sure that you've heard of Martin Luther. He is, in a sense, a household name, a well-known person from history. We all know his name. But I'm guessing that you've never heard of Johann von Staupitz. Was Luther's professor, is his mentor. In fact, Luther went on to say, if it had not been for Dr. Staupitz, I should have sunk into the pit of hell. You see, it was von Staupitz who taught Luther about grace. And it was von Staupitz who told Luther, you should study theology. And we know that as he studied, especially as he was studying the book of Romans, the Lord took hold of Luther and changed his life, all because of God's grace. And there was a faithful Johann standing behind Martin. So let's use that as encouragement to us, to be encouragers to others, to tell them about the great grace of God. Well, before I go, his name was Speedy Morris. In fact, he nicknamed himself Speedy because he had great thoughts and great plans about his beloved sport of baseball. Speedy Morris was the coach of the LaSalle University baseball team. And one morning, his wife came and knocked on the bathroom door as Speedy was shaving. And he said, Speedy, it's Sports Illustrated for you. He thought, now is my great chance. Here's my big break to get recognition on the national scale. So he dropped everything. With razor in hand, he went to pick up the phone, a little bit of foam on his face and a little bit of blood. And he picked it up And on the other end it said, for 75 cents, you can have an introductory subscription to Sports Illustrated magazine. Hope you have a great day. God bless you.